Hello and welcome to my garden and the dinosaurs who live there. Today I want to talk potatoes. So I grow my potatoes in tubs. In fact, I grow much of my fruit and veg in tubs or raised beds because I have this ongoing battle with myself as to which parts of the garden I'll grow plants and flowers and which parts of the garden I will grow fruit and veg. I love growing flowers. I love cut flowers. I love bringing them into the house or giving them to friends or relatives. But I also love growing fruit and veg and bringing them into the house and giving some of that produce to friends and relatives as well. So it's quite a big garden, but it's on a bit of a slope, so there's only certain areas that I can have raised beds or lay tubs out or pots out or whatever. So yeah, it is a bit of an ongoing battle. Potatoes though, I always grow in tubs. And so what I thought I would do is introduce you to the potatoes that I am going to grow this year. I'm going to grow 4 varieties, only one of which I have grown before. And once I've chatted through the potatoes that I'm going to grow, I thought I would tell you about an experiment that I'm going to run this year with my potatoes. So, first of all, what potatoes am I going to grow? Well, I got a deal online, and I got 3 bags of each of six potatoes in 3 different varieties, plus 3 tubs for don't know, $13.99, something like that. So I got 3 batches of seed potatoes that way, and I got a 4th batch. I went to Dobby's Garden Centre, which is a large garden centre local to me. I think it's probably a national one actually. And I got another set of seed potatoes. So I'll just run you through the varieties. The first one is Rocket. Rocket is an early potato, a first early potato. So I'm going to grow Rocket. I'm also going to grow Charlotte. Oops. And Charlotte's a second early. And I'm going to grow Desiree. Desiree is a main crop. And I'm going to grow that in tubs as well. The seed potatoes I got from Dobby's are Estima. Estima is a second early as well, same as the Charlotte. Now, looking at the potatoes, I have to say I'm a bit disappointed of the ones I got in the deal. They look quite small. They are nice and firm and they haven't started sprouting or anything yet. I guess the main crop are better, but they're bigger potatoes generally anyway. So not exactly happy with the size of the potatoes, but the quality I think generally is okay. The potatoes I got from Dobby's are, yeah, they're bigger. I chose these out of a big, bucket that they had. So, obviously I chose these myself, so I'm going to choose better sized potatoes. And this bag, I think it was fill the bag for $2.49 or something. So I was happy enough with that. And I think I've got 6 or so in there. So that's the potatoes that I am going to grow, and bear with me. This is what I'm going to grow them in. Big, heavy duty plastic tubs with lots of drainage holes. And they take 30 litres of compost. So that's what I'm going to grow them in. Got my potatoes. What about my experiment? Well, I grow lots of comfrey, and as I'm sure you're aware, comfrey is a really good fertiliser. You can make comfrey tea by putting, jamming lots of comfrey leaves into a bucket, maybe weighing that bucket down, putting water in, leaving it for a few weeks to make a disgusting smelling brew, and that you can use to water your fruit veg flowers. I don't really make comfrey tea, no. What I sometimes do is put comfrey into my compost bins, and I can, if I want to add some leafy medium into the compost bins, and I've got so much comfrey actually generally, I sort of hack away at that and put that into my compost bins. But what I'm going to use comfrey for where the potatoes are concerned is to layer into one of the pots in my experiment. So what I'm going to do is put a layer of comfrey leaves, a layer of compost, put the seed potatoes in, more compost. Once the leaves grow through, once the potato sprout and the leaves grow through above the layer of compost, I'll put a few more comfrey leaves in, some more compost, and I'll continue like that. Probably stop the comfrey leaves as I get towards the top of the tub, I think. So that's what I'm going to do with one lot of potatoes. Then for another lot, I'm going to use a commercially bought organic potato fertiliser. And for that, I'll just mix the granules in with the compost in the pot that I'm growing the potatoes in. And then the control group, the control in my experiment, I'm going to have a pot that I just use the compost, but I'm not going to use any feed at all. So I'll take one of my varieties. I don't know, I'll probably do it with the Charlotte, I think. I'll probably do it with Charlotte potatoes. And I'll put, now I've only got 6. Not Charlotte? I've only got 6. So, and not exactly the same size, but I'll maybe do a big one and a little one in each of the tubs. And I will, as I say, have one tub with comfrey, one tub with fertiliser, and one tub with nothing at all. Thinking about it, I might do it with more than one of my varieties of potato. Yeah, leave that with me. I will mull that one over, and I'll do another video on the actual setting up of the experiment, but that's the idea. How does comfrey leaves in the potato bucket compare to potato fertiliser, compare to nothing at all? But that is a little bit down the line. First of all, I need to chit these. So I've got lots of egg boxes at the ready. Get them in the egg boxes, put them somewhere light, and get them to sprout. Now, I would say I'll use window ledges, but looking around the house, my window ledges are a little busy at the moment. I've got some houseplants there, I've got some herbs there, I've got some of the seedlings that I've taken, I've moved on from the propagator there. So it's all looking a bit mad in here at the minute, but I'll need to find somewhere to chip the potatoes and get them on the go. And then come March time, I'll get them in pots and start the experiment. So thanks for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, it would be lovely if you could subscribe to follow me in my gardening and chicken keeping journeys. And next to the subscribe button, you should find a little bell. And if you press that bell, that means you'll get alerts for any videos that I make and post on my channel. So once again, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you again very soon. Bye bye for now.